psychological thriller. It's a pitch black dark romance, and it just came out in August. And it hit bestseller in its category, and it was bestseller for like I think just over 2 weeks. And I'm so freaking proud of this book because I tell everybody I wrote this book, and I swear I was going through something really difficult at work because I'm a social worker during the day, and I was going through something at work, and I just had a lot of stress. I had just come off of a really just it was a very stressful job, and had like all this like vicarious trauma and just things that I've like been through and experienced and stuff. And I was in the middle of writing a book that's actually coming out next month, and I completely stopped that book and wrote this book, and I wrote it in like 5 weeks or something like that.
Wow.
And hi Mello. And um and I just and I remember I cried through so much of this book, and everyone asked like what was your inspiration, what was this, what was that. And I guess I could say it was little pieces of like everything that I've been through with clients, with coworkers, clients, when I would go to court, just different things like that. I interjected. I have a man in this book named Frank, and and you as part of the what I call the Frankie verse. So it starts with my trilogy Lola Unmasked, and Frank is his birth in here, and he's like he'll show up in all of my books. So every all my books are kind of interconnected, and he shows up in here. And Frank is kind of loosely based off of my father. And so it's funny because when I go through my Goodreads and I like look at the highlights, most of the stuff are like highlights from little sayings that Frank says, and some of them are like directly from my dad's mouth, like I promise. And